Not everybody's day goes according to plan. A lot of people, when their day falls apart, go online and share what's happened. I share their stories with you. Epic fails on Rock 107.
Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying.
My wife somehow convinced a judge to force me to pay child support for a child that isn't mine. I recently discovered our son was the result of an affair and not biologically my child, so I divorced her. But the judge is forcing me to keep supporting them financially.
What a loser!
A karate dojo opened under my apartment. It's like living in a Bruce Lee movie or a Cobra Kai episode.
You are one pathetic loser.
My boss slapped me on the backside and said, "Good work, princess." I'm a guy.
Le who? The her.
Their lack of success makes us feel better about our lives. Epic fails on Rock 107. After taking him to 2 different neurological specialists, a pediatric ophthalmologist, an inner ear specialist, and a therapist, I now realize I've spent thousands of dollars to come to the conclusion that my son is just hopelessly clumsy.
You're already a loser.
Every time I play on my PS4, my father does nothing but pester me about wasting my time on that garbage and insists that I watch soap operas with him instead.
Loser.
I was nicknamed Sandman, not after the badass Spider-Man villain, but rather because my personality is so boring, it puts people to sleep.
I'm a loser. I'm a loser.
Their defeat is our victory. Epic fails on Rock 107. I told my mother-in-law that I was going through postpartum depression and was put on an antidepressant to help. Her response, "Great. Now we have a pillhead in the family."
You're a loser!
I told the hairdresser my kid cut my hair. I don't have kids. I was just really drunk.
You're a loser. A lazy, obnoxious loser.
My boyfriend's antisocial father finally decided to talk to me. Too bad I couldn't respond due to the fact that I still had his son's business in my mouth.
Social media gave everyone a voice. Wouldn't it be better if some people had laryngitis? It's the wisdom of Twitter. The most amazing tweets of the week. Twitter handles have been changed to protect the stupid. On Rock 107.
Maybe missed the point tweets call me sexist or a misogynist, but I don't see how feminists still like men. What's a country rights? I'm not American. I'm an Arizonian.
The wisdom of Twitter.
Definitely needs a map tweets. I'm sick of Pennsylvania not having a budget. That's it. I'm moving to Pittsburgh. Can't make me 23 writes. All older women in my office keep talking about metal paws. Sorry, fam. I'm going to keep listening to heavy metal. Hashtag devil horns.
The wisdom of Twitter.
Shouldn't be a problem tweets. I want my first daughter to be a girl. And needs remedial math asks, Mega Millions at over $1 billion. U.S. population around 300 million. We can split it and get everyone like 100 million and call it a day, right?
The wisdom of Twitter.
On Rock 107.
U.S. confidence in the military hit a 26-year low. The only officer who remains popular with Americans is Colonel Sanders. The United States' first nuclear reactor in many years went online in Georgia. It will power everything in the state except for the Falcons. They are beyond hope. The Los Angeles Chargers' Justin Herbert is now the NFL's highest paid quarterback. Aaron Rodgers remains the NFL's highest quarterback.
It's 60 Minutes meets Gone in 60 Seconds. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
On the phones, good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector. Got an email from a guy named Michael, actually, who says he's a chef at an area restaurant. He's a chef at, and he would love us to prank call the restaurant. So I came up with the idea that I need some help paying for my dinner. I'll come back and pay later, but I need to impress this date. It's another Prospector prank call on Rock 107. Yeah, hi. I'd like to speak to the manager.
This is him.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Nate.
All right, Nate. Look, you guys are real busy, I'm sure. Do you take walk-ins?
Yes, we do.
Great. My date and I, it's my first time taking her out, and she's really excited to come to your restaurant tonight. We're on our way over. I'm actually in the restroom right now at the movie theater. We have a bit of an issue that I could use your help with.
What can I do for you?
Here's what you could do. I thought I had transferred money into my checking account, and it didn't transfer. And so now I spent all the actual cash I had at the movies, and she wants to come over to a restaurant for dinner. I don't know where I'm going to get the cash. I can't go to the ATM because my checking account is basically almost overdrawn. This other money's not in an account accessible at the ATM. So where you come in is I can give you my address. I'll give you my ID, anything you need. You'd be doing me a huge favor if we can just come over, have dinner, and then the minute I get home, I can transfer that money, and I could either bring you a check, or we could do Venmo or PayPal or whatever you want.
We don't usually do that kind of stuff.
I understand. Look, it's unusual for me, too. I've never been in this position, but I'm really, really trying to impress this girl. If you could help me out, I'll come in. We'll have a simple dinner. You know what I mean? I'll just sign the check, and I'll put all my information down while she's not looking, and then you'll be able to get in touch with me and get your money. I'll probably have you the money the next day.
If it's a small dinner, we can do that for you.
Oh, awesome. What would that limit be?
Anything under $80. Anything more than that, I would have to charge you.
Great. I'd definitely be down for that. One quick favor, though. If you wouldn't mind, while we're at the table, could you just come over, shake my hand, and just say, like, hey, Jim, we're glad to have you here. Thanks for coming. Like I said, I'm really trying to impress this girl. That obviously doesn't cost anything, but it would really make me look like something else.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay, great. Thanks. That would help me a lot. And then if your chef that's there, if he could come over to the table and ask us how we like the meal and say, just so you know, Jim, it's on us tonight. We're excited to have you here. That'd make me look like a big deal. And since I'm not handing any money or a card, it would kind of make sense. You know what I mean?
I don't know if the chef would be able to do that.
Why is that?
Because we're really busy. And
it would just take a second if you could do that.
I could ask him, but I don't think.
Okay, so he comes over. Let's just plan on it. He comes over to the table. How was the meal? Oh, it was amazing. Well, it's on us tonight. And at that point, if you could present us with like a complimentary bottle of wine and just choose like a nice bottle, $40-$50, something like that, bring it over.
No, we can't do that. We can't give you
Why not?
wine. I mean, you're already asking for us to hold your bill so you can pay us later, and now you're asking for the chef and now a bottle of wine.
Right, just add it to the bill. It's not a big deal.
If you were paying right away, that'd be no big deal. You can ask us, but you're not even paying.
So I'm going to bring your restaurants to its knees for like a $50 bottle of wine? Come on. Look, bring the bottle of wine over and just be like, Jim, thank you so much for coming. And one last thing. If you could have a town car or like an Uber or something waiting for us, because we're probably going to have some drinks and stuff like that.
You're pretty much asking us to pay for the whole date.
I'm not asking you to pay for anything. I'm going to pay for it, just not right then. Don't you trust me?
No, I don't know you.
You do know me. My name's Jim. I'm going to come to your restaurant tonight. I'm on my way. I'll be there in like a couple minutes. Look, I got to get back out there. Could you make this happen or not?
No, I can't do that. I can't do that.
All right, okay. One thing. Could you just do one thing?
What's that?
Just say, I'm the victim of a Prospector prank call.
Really?
Yeah. Your chef Michael put me up to this, man.
Oh, man. Oh, he's going to get it.
Oh, come on. You didn't want to help me out? Come on, help a brother out, man. I'm trying to impress a girl. Come on.
There's one thing pay for free, but come on.
All right, Nate. Thanks, buddy. I'll let you get back to work, man.
For everybody. All right, thank you.
It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
A 70-year-old woman from North Carolina just got married after beating cancer 2 years ago and had her doctors walk her down the aisle. She said she just couldn't celebrate life without the people who worked so hard to give it to her.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107. What's a yam bag? A fool, an idiot, a blockhead, a dunce, or an ignoramus. You know, a dullard, simpleton, or a clot, nitwit, dipstick, pea-brain, mouth breather, or cretin.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
Here are the nominees. Nominee number 1.
Some people can spend their time in prison working to change the trajectory of their lives. Others just don't seem to get it. A 21-year-old man in Mississippi escaped from a correctional facility last August. He was doing a 7-year sentence for aggravated assault, but he was expected to be released last December. After he fled from prison, he broke into a nearby home and held 3 people at gunpoint for hours. Then he stole a car from one of the hostages and crashed it. Police later found him hiding in a trash can and rearrested him. He broke out a few months before he was going to get out anyway, and now he's been sentenced to 40 years in state prison.
Nominee number 2.
If you run up to the airport gate late and the door is already closed, there's probably nothing you can say to get them to open the door for you. But one thing that definitely won't work, making a bomb threat. A 30-year-old man in Florida named Vincent Serino was furious when he showed up late for a flight on Monday afternoon and wasn't allowed to board the plane. So he started screaming at the gate agents. He shouted, "I'm going to blow this blank up. I'm going to take you all out." An agent called 911, and Vincent was arrested on charges of making a bomb threat and making a false report of mass destruction. His attorney says that Vincent is a truck driver and was flying to pick up his truck from a repair shop. He's out on bond now, but he's not allowed to go on any airport property, so he'll have to find another way to get his truck.
And the winner is
the guy who threatened to blow up an airport when he missed a flight. You are the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Week, Friday morning on Rock 107.
Listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app. A free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.